Hello, welcome back to another Pokemon ranking video. This time we're going to be doing my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I've kind of come up with a way I think to do it, so leave your feedback and let me know kind of how you think about doing this style. Instead of having them all kind of clutter their screen at the beginning and then I rank them from there, I took the time to kind of rank them out and stuff before I started recording. And then from there I can kind of just put them up on screen and you go, oh yeah, that's wrong. My favorite Pokemon should be up there and yours shouldn't. Again, video is completely opinions. You're welcome to disagree. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon are and which ones aren't. I've decided that I'm going to use the Ultra Beast ranking thing because it fit nicely with what I wanted to do. I wanted to do my top 10 with two like honorable mentions, I suppose, and then also my worst Pokemon from that generation because you don't see that a whole lot. So I'm gonna do the honorable mentions at the very beginning, because they're gonna be kind of like the 11 and 12 spot, and then we'll work our way up from worst to first, and it'll be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of the honorable mentions is going to be this boy right here, Porygon. Initially, I never really liked Porygon. I thought he was kind of weird. Didn't mean to take him off screen. I always thought it was kind of weird that they had, a Pokemon that was, manufactured almost, and it was kind of weird, and it was this digital thing, and, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But over time, I've decided that I really like the Porygon, and, if any of you have watching this video have seen my my streams of Pokemon Let's Go and the shiny hunting, you'll see a lot of the Pokemon up on this list are ones that I've tried to get shiny. And Porygon is one of them, something that, I got real hyped when I found. So, yeah, Porygon is definitely going to be, I actually really initially had Porygon on this list. And then as I was kind of going through the Pokedex for Gen 1, I was noticing that he kept kind of falling down the list a little until he finally got pushed off. So, but this second honorable mention is Seal. And I've always liked Seal. I thought his design was cute and simple. Seal was a Pokemon that I had very early on and really enjoyed. I like Dugong as well, but for me, there's something about Seal, and you're gonna notice that this list has a lot of earlier evolutions in certain lines, just for aesthetic purposes. And I am a bit of a Gen 1er, not in the sense that I think it's better necessarily, but a lot of my nostalgia is for Gen 1 and the original 151, and etc. So I do like a lot of the Mon that came out of that generation, but there was something about this boy that I just thought was insanely cool and insanely cute. And I like the spike on his head. I've always liked the tongue. So I guess it just kind of worked naturally. Give me one sec to get the music playing. I also really love how I do this on YouTube now. Yeah, hopefully that's not too loud. That should be fine. It's a little loud to me. Yeah. Forgot that I can't just pause and do it because I'm doing everything kind of live in a video. So, but yeah, Seal's gonna be the number 2 honorable mention. So now we're gonna move our way down to the worst Pokemon that I think from this generation. And there's kind of 2 reasons that I'm gonna pick this Pokemon. One is I think its design overall just kind of boring, kind of weird. I don't really understand it. And then the second one is how many shinies of it I've seen in Pokemon Let's Go. If you've watched any of my live streams, you've seen that I've gotten this Pokemon shiny like 5 or 6 times when I'm looking for something else. So I naturally just hate Chansey, man. Chansey is at the bottom of my list. It's just so weird looking, man. I don't get it. It's holding an egg. Why? I don't like Chansey. I don't have a problem with the giant egg. It's just a giant pig egg. I don't hate it, but like it's not something I like, and if I have to pick one from Gen 1, it's gonna be Chansey. So but anyways, we'll move up to what actually people want to see, the top 10 Pokemon from Gen 1 in my personal opinion. Starting at number 10, we're gonna have Mankey. Now I like both Mankey and Primeape. Mankey wins out for me because it's kind of a cute little fluffball monkey. I had one of my original playthrough and evolved it into a Primeape, and I kind of regretted at that time Primeape. Well, I actually have started to really like Primeape as well, and its competitive viability is also really good, which I appreciate. But it was kind of that it was the one of the fighters in the early gen that had the cuteness to it still, at least in Mankey. And I'm a sucker for the cute mon, so I don't know. I really like Mankey. It's got the little flippy arms and stuff at the top. Got a nice little pig nose. It's just a cute monkey pig thing. I really like. I don't know. Above that is Scyther. I know Scyther is on a lot of people's lists for Gen 1. It is a really cool, well-designed mon. I like bug Pokemon quite a bit, so Scyther fits me pretty well. I don't know. I've always liked Scyther. It's got a really nice green as well. I really appreciate the color that it has. I don't know. Scyther is just a very cool, sleek, clean-looking Pokemon, and makes it into my 9 slot. Originally, it was like I think I had it at 5 initially, and then again, stuff started pushing it down. So, number 8 is gonna be Diglett. Now, I know everyone's like, Diglett's so weird. It's just a lump with a nose, basically, and that's exactly what it is. It's a lump with a nose. But the memes of it, of what's underneath the ground and how does it move the way it moves and stuff like that, I don't know. It was fascinating to me for a while. I don't like Dugtrio as much. Dugtrio is just kind of 3 Digletts that are just hanging out together. I don't quite get that as much as I get Diglett, man. He's just cool. he's simple and he's easy, but there's something about him that's real cute. I have a shiny one and let's go. We had a good hunt for that. I don't know. Diglett's cool, man. It's the nose. I think it's just the nose. He's got such a big nose. And it like, I don't know. He just looks happy. He has no mouth, but he looks happy. He looks like he's smiling. I don't know. Moving up to number 7, we've got Sheldon. Now, I told you there's going to be a lot of pre-evolutions on this list, and Sheldon is no exception now. I originally had, when I was going through, I had about 14 mon or so that I had picked, and Cloyster was also on this list, and I'd kind of pushed Cloyster off for a couple of reasons. First off, I wanted to have a good variety of Pokemon, but second off, Cloyster's design is a little complicated. You know, he's kind of got the big open shell with the thing inside, like the little ball with the face and then the thing around it. There's a lot going on. Sheldon's a lot more simple, and man, that tongue. There's nothing better than Sheldon's fucking tongue. It's so long. He just looks so derpy but cute. I don't know. I like derpy and cute mon, so I don't know. Sheldon, number 7. Also have an orange Sheldon in Let's Go. That took me forever to get, so I am really like psyched up about that. Now number 6, we have Poliwhirl. Now Poliwhirl was a Pokemon I never would have had on this list until I started looking at this list. I've always kind of liked the Poly line. I think all 4 of them look really nice, including Politoed. But there's something about Poliwhirl that's a good mix. Like Poliwag looks a little helpless with no arms. Poliwrath obviously looks real mad. But Poliwhirl, he looks just cool. He's like, yeah, let's go, you know, and he looks cool. I like the design of, like, you can see the innards through the stomach based off of a type of frog who's like guts and stuff you can see. He's got gray eyes, the way they pop off his head. He's got the little boxing gloves. I don't know, man. He has really grown on me in the past, like, 2 months maybe. And I really like Poliwhirl, and I'm hoping that I can catch a Poliwhirl maybe in the Pokemon Black series that is on hiatus on stream right now because I've been terrible at streaming recently. Yeah, I don't know. I really like Poliwhirl, and like I hope I get the chance to use him and like make a connection with one. So, all right. So now we're entering the top 5. So these are like 5 iconic Pokemon personally that I see in this generation. Number 5, we're gonna have Lapras. Now Lapras is like a Pokemon that I've loved since the beginning. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's cool. You know, it's based off of like a Loch Ness monster. It's used really well in the anime a lot. You know, you see they're all riding on its back a lot of the time. It's used as a transport Pokemon. Tracy had one. It's just a very valiant, regal Pokemon. And I don't know, it's cool. I must have a thing for Pokemon with little horns on their head because like 4 on this list have little horns. But I don't know, there's something about Lapras and just like it's so dynamic. It's cute. It's also really powerful, and it's ice type, which is also one of my favorite types. I really like bug. I really like ice. So, hopefully, I know Lapras is so elusive, and it's kind of in that upper echelon of Pokemon too, where it's like hard to catch, and it's that, doesn't evolve kind of Pokemon. So it's, a lot harder to come across one. But yeah, I love Lapras, and I'm hoping this year I go to an anime and gaming convention every year. I'm hoping that they had like some really large Laprases last year. I'm hoping maybe this year I'll pick one up and have, you know, maybe it'll be in the background of some videos or on stream or whatnot. So after that's gonna be Coughing. Now this is another Pokemon that's grown on me recently. It's pretty much this art right here that I like too, where he just looks happy. He's kind of looking up to the sky with all the gases coming out. I don't know. It's a weird Pokemon. It's born with like a noxious symbol on it, you know, like a hazardous symbol. But man, it's so cool. And like to think there's like this little puffball flying around that's made of smog and smoke is like really cool to me. It's cute, much better than Wheezing. Wheezing looks like it's just inhaled like too many of its fumes and is like on its dying legs, and it's got like the weird little second you know, dead fetus part of it. I don't know. Coughing looks so much happier that he's like still alive and hasn't died from like smoke intake yet. Yeah, man, I like this Pokemon, and like you're gonna see some Coughing, as well as the #1 Pokemon, kind of in some stuff coming up, maybe some designs and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that you know, I get to kind of evolve, and like I don't know. I like Coughing. That's all I can say. Now, these top 3 are 3 that I've liked for pretty much ever. The #3 on this list used to be my favorite Pokemon of all time, up until maybe 3 years ago, I'd say. But this, yeah, so #3 is Slowpoke, and Slowpoke used to be my favorite Pokemon of all time, and over time he's kind of fallen down, even in the Gen 1 list, as you've seen. But man, I love me some Slowpoke. He's derpy, he's cute, but like he's got that good combination of like he's dumb and derpy, but also incredibly powerful and psychic and skillful. And I don't know, man, it's a cool Pokemon. I like the whole line a lot. I really like Slowbro as well. Slowking is fantastic. Like they're just cool. They're pink animal things, pink hippo animal things. Get bit by a Sheldon, and then I don't know. They're just cool. I really just I like Slowpoke the most, but man, all 3 I think are fantastic. I don't like Mega Slowbro that much. He's like kind of being eaten by the tail Sheldon thing, and he's wearing like an outfit. That one's a little weird, but the other 3, like peak Pokemon for me, they're great. Slowking can talk, and that's super cool. I don't know. I love Slowpoke. It's derpy. Actually, if you look, woo, missed the chair. I actually have a stuffed Slowpoke, which is really cool. So yeah, that kind of just goes to show how much I like this Pokemon. Now, I was originally going to say I was going to ban starters from this list, going to ban Pikachu, but I decided that I was going to keep them on these kind of things because, not that there's any in this video necessarily, but going down the line, there's one starter that I definitely have to have on my top list for maybe both the typings lists that I'm going to do and for the generations lists. So just to say that those are eligible, but not in this video. So you can kind of breathe easily. Oh, he's not going to say Pikachu's his favorite and he really loves Squirtle. Because I know I kind of get annoyed when you see, oh, his favorite was Pikachu and all 3 starters made the top 7, you know. But that being said, #2, Sandshrew. Now, I prefer, I don't know, what do I prefer? I think I probably slightly prefer it's a Alolan variation, but I would push that to a Gen 7? Yeah, because 8's anyway. I would push that to Gen 7 and say that that's a Gen 7 Pokemon, not a Gen 1 Pokemon, but I mean, I also do have an Alolan Sandshrew, so... You know, these are the only 2 I have, and it's, you know, my couple of my top Pokemon. So, that being said, love regular Sandshrew. I think he looks sick. Sandslash is also great, and in fact, I think the only Pokemon on this list that is an evolution in its current gen is Poliwhirl. And we'll get to #1. I know I'm not there yet, but the rest of them are either base evolutions or don't evolve. So, kind of interesting. Yeah, something I don't know. Sandshrew is just cooler looking than Sandslash. To me, he's cuter. He doesn't. I like the spike up Sandslash's back, but Sandshrew just looks smaller. I love the way that he rolls into a ball and just looks like a ball as opposed to like the spiky wheel of death. So I don't know, man. Sandshrew #2. Now #1 is a Pokemon that has risen up into my rankings in the last year, maybe. I don't know, it was right before Let's Go came out, because I know that initially when I was shiny hunting, this specific Pokemon wasn't going to be one that I was going to shiny hunt. I initially was going to say Sandshrew was my first, and well, I did get my my shiny Sandshrew. That's not the easiest thing to say. This Pokemon was one of the first that I went shiny hunting for. I think first was Diglett, which I never got. I got a Chansey, and then second off was this Pokemon, which I got a shiny Geodude and 2 shiny Chanseys before finally catching this boy. So number 1 is QBow. Now, I love QBow. QBow, probably my second favorite Pokemon in total. Now, there is one down the line that I like a little bit more, I think, but I don't know. There's something about QBow, the whole myth behind QBow and Marowak and Kangaskhan and all of that. I don't know. It was just it was something that I was really interested when I was little, and kind of learning a little bit about. And as I've grown and kind of hearing the theories and other theories about it, it's something to me that I think is cool. I'm like, it gives a little bit of Pokemon lore, even though it's not confirmed and it's not unconfirmed. It's something that I think is kind of cool, that it's a baby Kangaskhan that lost its mother. I don't know. Love QBow. Absolutely fantastic design. I wish that I could have seen an Alolan form of QBow, but unfortunately they only made the Marowak. But QBow is gonna sit here and be one of my favorite Pokemon. It's got such a neat design. It's so simple. It's just a small, almost Charmander looking Pokemon with just a skull on its head, but it does it so well. It's always got the bone. I don't know. It's a cool Pokemon. I absolutely love QBow, and I think that he's cool. And cute, and he has a good mixture of the two. And again, he's another base evolution, which is kind of my, something I really like in a lot of generations, but really specifically Gen 1. I don't know. So anyways, that's going to be my top 10 with, Chansey at the bottom and Seel and Porygon as my honorable mentions. Please let me know down in the comments what your top 10 favorite Pokemon are, what your favorite Pokemon is. Tell me where you would put mine, why you don't like mine. Tell me how stupid I am for thinking that Chansey could be the worst in Gen 1. Yeah, so that's going to be the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If not, go ahead, leave a dislike. Tell me what I can do to change. Tell me what you think about this format. Tell me what you think about letting the Pokemon pop in already in their positions instead of moving them and deciding on cam which one I like the best. I might maybe do this for all of the generation ranking videos, and then maybe for the type rankings, I'll put like, some that I think are going to be top 10 and maybe some other red herrings. I don't know. We'll kind of play with it. But if you guys like this style, let me know. If you think I should change it, tell me what you think I could do that's a bit better. Tell me if you like having the worst as well. I thought that was something that was kind of interesting, is putting the worst of each kind that I'm ranking at the time, and we can go from there. But yeah, overall, a lot of 4 water Pokemon on this list, which for Gen 1, there would have been 2 more if I had left Seel and Cloyster on there as well. So, quite a bit of water love early on. But yeah, I will try and get more stuff out, try and be more consistent. I'm going to try and put more videos out this week and record some more stuff, and get back into streaming. I know that tomorrow is hopefully gonna be a good day for all of that, but we'll have to see, just because everything's so up in the air this week, just with my schedule and all that. So yeah, I want to apologize in advance if I don't get stuff out in a timely manner, but we will be back to it hopefully by this weekend. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you later.